Hi guys, welcome to a brand new reading vlog. So today I'm here to start the reading vlog for the Magical Read-a-Thon. I'm so excited about this. It's been a long time coming. If you guys aren't familiar with the Magical Read-a-Thon, it is a month-long read-along. It happens 2 times a year, once in the spring, once in the fall. It is hosted by J.R. Bookers, who I'll link down below along with all the information for any future rounds if you guys are interested. And it is basically a create your own adventure kind of read-a-thon where you create your own character. They attend a magical boarding school, and it is so much fun. And you take different classes to obtain like a degree in a specific job field, basically. This is my 5th or 6th year doing it. I can't remember off the top of my head, and I've had a blast with it. This is my first year doing it with the new format since G changed it a few years ago, which is totally fine. I'm really excited to dive back in. So let's talk about what I'll be reading. This month I'm probably going to mainly be using my audiobooks. That's what I've been using a lot with my reading this year. It's just been working out better for me with my schedule of work and other things going on in life. So I have 7 books on the TBR. I don't know how many audiobooks I'll listen to throughout the month, but that is what I'm going to be primarily focusing on, and we'll go through the challenges. I hope to physically read as well. So let's dive into the books that I have to read and what I'm planning on reading first. I'll go ahead and put up the picture of my job description and what classes I need to take right here for you guys. And again, it's linked down below if you guys want to participate in any future rounds. It's a lot. It's a lot to read. I am going for the degree of necromancer. This is at least something that caught my eye. So let's talk about the books. First book I'm going to be reading for the read along is going to start on audiobook right after I'm done filming this clip, and that is going to be The Gilded Wolves by Roshni. This is for animal studies, which is to read a book with the word wolf in either the title or the content or the cover. One I got in my Owl Crate back when I used to do those unboxings, it was one of the first ones I think I got in Owl Crate, and honestly I've been putting off so long. It never really grabbed my attention, but you know what? It goes with the challenge. I never unhauled it, so let's give it a shot. Good things about the first book, I think this is a duology. I've heard kind of mixed things about the second book, but I know it's a heist story. It takes place in Paris. That's really all I know. It's been compared a lot to Six of Crows, which I've also heard really great things about, but that's really all I know. So I'm going to start this tonight, and it is currently 12:30 in the morning, so I'm going to probably update you guys in the morning on reading progress, but I will let you guys know how it all goes, and I'll talk to you in the morning. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 2 of the Magical Read-a-Thon. So it is currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I do have a reading update for you. I read about, I read 60 pages of The Gilded Wolves last night on audio, and honestly I'm really liking it. I'm very surprised at how much I'm liking this so far. Didn't know going in, or I think I might have known, there's like a slightly magical aspect to this book, but it's more pronounced in the story than I thought. It's a major part of this heist that these characters are trying to pull off, and I think that's what's making me so invested. I'm also just really liking the characters, and I'm like fully invested. And it's not just like, I thought it was going to be like 2 characters following. No, we're following like an entire group of characters. That's why I can hear and kind of see, even though I've never read Six Crows, I can see the comparison. So I am pleasantly liking this so far. Definitely a major surprise. What is my reading update for now? I am going to read more of this a little later on. I do have to work today at 4. It is currently about 2 o'clock, but I got a couple hours. But in the meantime, I need to get a lot done today. I need to film and edit a video for tomorrow, and get that ready to go for tomorrow's upload. And then I also obviously need to work. I have to work at 4 until close. So that is that. And then that is really about it, besides like walking Lori and playing with her and everything. That's all I got, honestly, guys. I right now have been kind of sketching out an idea of what I want to do for my next video for tomorrow's upload, and I'll film that. It's going through my goals from this year for the first like quarter of the year, so we'll see how I did on those. I did pretty well from what I can tell so far on my list. So that is my update. I'm going to let you guys go. I'll be back a little later with hopefully another reading update. Hi guys, happy Saturday. So it is now almost day 5. It's day 4 of the Magical Read-a-Thon. I do have a massive reading update for you. Let me grab The Gilded Wolves. So last night I managed to get 344 pages in to the book. So I'm actually almost done. I have 8 chapters left, according to my audiobook, and I'm listening to it on 2.5 speed. I'm still having a lot of mixed thoughts. I really like Wachowski's writing style. I was really invested in the plot at the beginning. I honestly feel like this could have been like 3 books put into one, though. I think it would have worked really well, in my opinion, as a short story collection, because it feels like the plots at this point is just dragging out, and it's like we have almost like 3 heist stories put into one in one book, and it's a little, personally, too much. It's not bad at all. It's standing at like a 3, maybe a 3.5 right now, but I am a little bored. We're almost done, so that's good progress. I don't think this is going to be something I keep in the long haul unless something really dramatically changes in the next, 80 or so pages of the book. But I do want to read more from this author, I'll tell you that. So that is my reading update. We'll finish that tomorrow or maybe tonight. It is 11:30 at night. I had a really long shift at work today. I am honestly exhausted. So I don't know if I'll do any reading tonight. I'm going to play some Wiz. My friend Tara streams on Twitch. I missed her stream earlier, so I'm going to watch that while I do that, and maybe I'll do some reading after, but I can't guarantee it yet. Tomorrow is Easter. We're not really doing anything for Easter this year, so I'm just going to be at home all day. I have a day off of work because the store is closed, so I get to relax at home all day. So I will definitely be reading tomorrow if I don't do anything tonight. So we'll finish The Golden Wolves tomorrow. And I haven't made any progress on Fourth Wing. I've kind of put that on the back burner for now, but I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll talk to you probably some point tomorrow, hopefully with a reading update. If not, we'll talk about what's planned next after I do finish The Golden Wolves. Alright, see you guys in the morning. Good night. Hi guys, happy Sunday, happy Easter to anybody who celebrates. It is day 5 of the Magical Read-a-Thon, and I have yet another reading update for you. I've been doing so much reading this week. I'm so happy. I finished The Golden Wolves last night. I ended up playing with a little less than I have been recently last night, and I ended up playing another game, so I put this on for an audiobook, and I finished it, and in the end, I gave it 3 stars. So, even though I gave it a 3, I did end up enjoying it by the end. The way the story wrapped up definitely was something that I was interested in. However, even though there was a plot twist I didn't see coming at the end, I don't feel the need to continue on with the series unless somebody can convince me otherwise. I don't think this book is for me. Like I had been mentioning, it was definitely, I felt like it dragged on way too long. I feel like it could have been wrapped up in like maybe 100 less pages. Maybe it could have been split up into multiple books, like short story collection. It just wasn't for me. I really like the author's writing style, and I'd definitely be reading more books by her in the future. But in the end, it was a 3-star. I don't feel the need to continue on with the series. It is what it is, and we're moving on. That's my update on The Gilded Wolves. Like I said, I finished it. I did start another audiobook last night. That was Monday Is Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. I read about 2 hours of this last night, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I am like completely invested in it. It definitely has, it's YA, but it definitely has like a thriller aspect to it, which is definitely keeping me entertained. I'm really interested in it. Definitely really liking that. I, again, have about 8 hours left in the audiobook left as of right now. That is my reading update, though. Hi guys, happy Thursday. It is now day 8 of the Magic Read-a-Thon. I'm sorry, it's a little echoey in here. I'm currently using my cabinet to hold my phone up, but hi. I am updating you in a couple of days, and I do have a couple of massive reading updates for you guys. I literally just finished Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson, and I absolutely loved it. It's a 5 out of 5 stars, which going in, I didn't really want to know a lot about the plot. I thought it was more of a contemporary novel, but it's actually a thriller, which I don't read a ton of, but I really want to venture into this year. And man, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. It deals with a lot of heavy topics, so if you guys are interested in picking this up, please do check trigger warnings. It is very dark. It deals with a lot of heavy stuff, and I definitely got emotional at the end. It deals with a friendship that's lasted from childhood, and these best friends are more like soul sisters, which I have in my own personal life, and I can't imagine living without my best friend. Like Claudia, our main character in this, has to deal with. It is like absolutely devastating. I didn't cry, but I definitely got emotional at the end. Yeah, it was an experience, and I really, really enjoyed it. Now I am out of audiobook options because I use two platforms. This isn't sponsored for audiobook listening. Mainly use Spotify. That's what my go-to has been. However, I also just downloaded Libby, which I have been using obviously through my library, and that's what I finished. Monday's Not Coming On. I had to start it on Spotify, but I finished it on Libby. Now, I have a few options of what my TBR is right now that I could read next. It's just a matter of seeing if they have availability for audiobooks on Libby. So, I have 5 books, I think, left on my TBR. I have 2 physical options I could go with. I have Scythe, which is to read a dystopian novel, and I also have the Fourth Wing, which was to read a book over 400 pages. I checked on both Spotify and Libby to see if either one of those have audiobook options available, and neither one of them do currently. They're on the platform, they just have a million holds on them. So probably no go for those on audio. Also read a book off the bestsellers list, which I had a couple options for. I wanted to read Project Hail Mary, but with the movie just coming out, there's again a million holds on this. So that's a no-go. I could also read Dungeon Crawl Carl, but that also has a million holds on it, even with the ebook. So that's probably a no-go. A book that was like influenced me by social media, I am going to go with my Book of the Month pick, which has coming out next week. So I don't have it yet, but we'll talk about that when it comes in. I think it's the 13th to the 15th. I could be wrong on that, but that will be coming in the next couple of weeks. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I could also ask you guys for 5-star recommendations on social media, which probably is going to be my go-to. I could use the Nightingale for that, but again, it has a million holds on it. I'll probably end up reading for something physically at some point. I'm not sure which book, but if I have to with any of these, I will. As long as I have them on my physical TBR. So that's where I'm at right now. So I did a little bit more reading the other day on The Shawshank Redemption, which isn't for this TBR, but it's something I just started on my own time. I'm really liking it. I'm a little over halfway through with that. It doesn't qualify for any of the prompts at all for any of the jobs to Magical Read-a-Thon. So that's just something I'm reading on my own time. It's really short. I'm really liking it. I would give it like a 3.5 right now, maybe a 4. Definitely not bad, but I'm waiting for the action to pick up. That is my reading update. As of right now, it is 12:30. I have to work at 4. I have an appointment via Zoom at 2 that I have to do, and then I'm gonna walk Mallory before I go to work, and that's about it. I'm definitely going to do some reading later on. I'm not sure which book. We'll figure it out once the time comes, but that is going to be it for me for now, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Hi guys, happy Monday. It is now April 13th. Yes, April 13th. Sorry for my voice, I'm sick. But I haven't done any reading. I did start The Nightingale, an audiobook, the other day. That's going to be my 5-star recommendation that I gave, that I took for you guys, because so many people I know love it. But anyhow, I'm going to try to make this short because I barely have a voice. But yeah, I haven't made any progress in that in a couple days. So that is really my update. I have the day off because obviously I'm sick. I was supposed to record close, but I obviously can't do that. I don't have any plans for the rest of the day except for getting some rest, playing with Mallory, and hopefully doing some reading later on. I also finished a show last night. I finally finished Young Jedi Adventures. This is part of my whole big Star Wars rewatch of every show, every movie that I started last spring. So I finished that last night. I liked it. It's a kid's show. I don't have any major thoughts about it, so that's that. I started The Acolyte, which I only got like half an hour into, but I'm actually really enjoying. So that is my update. I'm going to talk to you guys later once I have a better sounding voice and some reading up to you guys on. But I'll see you later.
Hi guys, happy Thursday. It has been a few days since I last checked in. I'm still sick, but not as sick as I was. So I still have a cough, but that's about it. Anyhow, I do have a reading update for you. I haven't read a ton, but I am currently, as of right, the last time I reading, I was on chapter 10 of The Nightingale. I have to move my book to the correct spot. I'm liking this so far. I'm counting this as a 5-star recommendation because so many people I know love this. and I'm liking it. It's definitely outside my comfort zone. I don't read a whole lot of historical fiction, so it's definitely something that I'm still like getting into. But I do love stories centered around World War II, so that's probably why I'm so interested. Um, Definitely not a bad book. I see why people like it. I'm so curious to see what I think in the end. So that is that. Anywho, that is my reading update. Right now, it is 10:30 at night, and I need to get to bed early. But I'm gonna do a little reading before I go to bed and listen to my audiobook. I listening to that on audio. Yeah, I figured while I do that, I started a new Lego set. So I watched this at Target today, which I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I wanted this for ages. So I picked it up. I can't wait to build it. So I'll do a little time lapse of me building it for you guys. I'll insert the next clip and read some of my book while I do it. But that is my reading update for you. As of right now, this weekend, I don't have a lot planned. I have to work almost the entire day tomorrow, which is fine. And then same thing on Saturday. And I won't have a lot of time to read, but I'll try to squeeze some reading in here and there throughout the day tomorrow. And then Sunday I'm going to Boston for a King Tut exhibit in the city. So I'll take some pictures there and insert it for you guys. That Sunday I have to leave my house at like 8:30 in the morning and be there for 10:30. So, and I live about an hour-ish north of the city. Anywho, I feel like I'm rambling, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna work on my Lego set, listen to my audiobook, and I'll talk to you guys sometime tomorrow. Hi guys, happy Thursday. No, it's technically Thursday now. I haven't checked in with you guys in a while. It's currently April 22nd, so it'll be 23rd. And I do have a reading update for you. Not a massive one, but I did get some reading done in the Nightingale. I'm about halfway through with it now, and I'm really liking it. It's standing at about a 4. I'm really interested to see how the story ramps up because I think it's going to get very emotional here towards the end. Obviously, it does with very heavy subject matter, so I'm very interested to see if this will truly be a 5-star read, considering like half my friends here on BookTube have given it 5 stars. So, yeah, I'm really curious to see where it ramps up and where it leaves off. That is my check-in for now. I haven't done much reading the past few days. I did a lot last night while playing Wiz. Before that, I hadn't read like all week. So, I'm going to do some more tonight. I'm going to try to get as much done with that tonight and tomorrow as I can. I don't have to work until 5 tomorrow, so I think I can do a lot of reading in the morning. And then we'll move on to probably 4th Ring. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how the night goes. I also got my Book of the Month book. That will be my book I've seen on social media. Piqued my interest because I literally saw it everywhere. This is not an ad for Book of the Month, but I'll leave a link down below if you guys are interested in checking it out. And then I also have, what the fuck did I have on my TBR? The house on the cover, which I still need to figure out. But we still got a week left, so we'll see how the night goes. Anyhow, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go do some reading. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Hi guys, happy Thursday. So it is now day 23 of the Magical Read-a-Thon, and I do have quite a bit of a reading update for you guys. So I am currently 33 chapters in, which means I'm about 100 pages from the end of the Nightingale, and it is definitely picking up in intensity. I'm really liking this so far. I will not be surprised if this ends up being a 5-star in the end. It's definitely getting very emotional. We're getting to some definitely dark stuff that obviously happened during World War II. I am really liking it though. I'm really excited to see where it kicks off from here, and how if it makes me cry, I'll be surprised.
at the same time, I won't be, because I heard that's pretty common. People, when they read this book, is that they cry. I don't cry easily in books, so we shall see. But I was reading this on my walk with Mallory this morning, and my jaw was like on the floor listening to what was going on in the plot. So this is definitely going to be a standout one. I'm usually not one for historical fiction, so I'm really surprised I'm liking this. But when I do read historical fiction, I love stuff that deals with World War II. So this is, I think, will be something I do keep on my shelves in the long run. This is one for reader deleted as well, so I wanted to get it done before the month was over. Anywho, that is my reading update. For the rest of the day, it is currently about 2:30 in the afternoon. I have to work at 5 today. I'm going to finish cleaning my room. I had to put some laundry away, and then I just made some treats for Mallory for her birthday, which is on Monday, the 27th, which is insane. My baby is going to be 5 on Monday. So those are in the oven right now, and they'll be out here in a few minutes. So those will be set aside to cool. And I gotta walk Mallory before I go to work, and then I have to eat, and that's all. And I'm gonna try to finish this when I walk Mallory here in a little bit, because I'm listening to the audiobook on 2.5 speed, so it's definitely going quick. I have about 2.5 hours left from what it's telling me, but that is obviously a little bit faster with the pace I'm reading it at. So, anywho, and then after that, we'll figure out what I'm going to read next. Honestly, guys, I need something light and fluffy to read after reading 2 very dark books back to back. So, because I read Monday's Not Coming, and then I read this, and both of them are very heavy subject matter books. So, we'll figure out what I'm going to read next once I'm done with that. Anywho, that is my update for now, guys. I am going to let you guys go and do everything I gotta do, and I will talk to you later tonight with a reading update.
Hi guys, happy Monday. So I do have a reading update for you. It's not a major one, but it is a reading update. I haven't finished The Nightingale yet because my loan on Libby expired, but I still have it again. I just have to restart from where I was at. But I did start A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping for a book with a house on the cover. Honestly, if I don't finish it by the end of the month, I might DNF it. I am so bored. That's just me. I was trying not to DNF any books this month, but this one is definitely not for me. I thought it was really cute from the premise. It's just, unless something picks up in the next couple of chapters, it's not for me. So that is my reading update. It is currently about noon. I have the day off. I don't have anything planned for the day. It is Mallory's 5th birthday today, so I'm going to spend the entire day with her. As far as reading goes, I'm going to try to do some reading later when Mallory goes down for her nap. And maybe finish The Nightingale. That's my plan. Tonight, I'm not going to be doing any reading because it is Mall night. So Star Wars, the new show Maul Shadow Lord came out a few weeks ago. I've been binging it every week. I'm obsessed with it. So I have the 2 new episodes tonight, and next week is the finale for the season. It did get renewed for a 2nd season, which I'm really excited for. So I'll be watching that tonight. I also started The Acolyte, and honestly, the show gets a lot of bad reviews, but I am loving it. It is not like the best show that Disney or Lucasfilm has ever created, but I'm enjoying it a lot more than I expected to. So I'll give more of my full thoughts when I'm done with it. I'm almost done with it. I think I have a few episodes left. Anywho, I'm going to stop rambling here, guys. I will get back to you a little later with a reading update. Hi, guys. Happy Thursday. It is the last day of the Magical Read-a-Thon. And I have spent the entire week since I last checked in with you basically not doing anything. I haven't read really at all since I last checked in. I did finish The Nightingale. I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. I'll talk more about that later on in like my wrap up for the vlog. And I have read a little bit more of Fourth Wing, but not much. So I'm obviously not probably gonna finish the TBR by midnight tonight. I have 3 books left. It's not gonna happen. Really, my update. I don't have much planned for today. It's 1:30 afternoon. I just made some lunch for myself. I have to work at 4 today, and yeah, I don't know if I'll get any reading done, honestly, guys. I'm just like, because I read so much at the beginning of the month, I haven't been in the mood to like read consistently, hence why I have been so sporadic with reading books. But I do need to finish Reader Deleted books by Monday, because that's when I'm gonna post the next episode of Reader Deleted. So maybe I'll do a little mini weekend reading vlog this weekend, depending on how busy I am. So we'll talk about that. You guys will be seeing this on hopefully Saturday, maybe Sunday. So You guys will hear all about that when my wrap goes up in a couple of days as well. So that is going to be my reading update. I'm gonna go hang out, chill out until I have to go to work. I'll talk to you guys either tonight or tomorrow to wrap up the vlog. Alright guys, it is now May 1st and it is time to wrap up the month-long reading vlog that we did for the Magical Read-a-Thon. So in total, out of the 7 books that were on my TBR for the Magical Read-a-Thon, I did read 3, which is not bad. I did start a 4th. But you know what? I'll take it. It's a lot better than I thought I would do, so let's talk about them. First, I read The Gilded Wolves by Rashney, which I gave a 3 out of 5 stars. Definitely a book I did enjoy in the end, but not enough to keep on my shelves, so that is my thoughts on this one. We read Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson, which I loved. Kept me on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. To round off the month, we finished The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, which is a book that was a long time going, and I also loved it. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely one I'm going to keep on my shelves long term. Also started 4th one, which was a reread. I am about 100 pages in, and I am really enjoying it. Again, I have read it before, so definitely can't wait to continue on with that. That is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading vlog. I haven't done a reading vlog in ages, so it felt good to vlog again. And I had so much fun doing it. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In the comments below what you guys read in April, if you participated in Magical Read-a-Thon, anything at all. I would love to hear it in the comments. Always, all my social media links are linked down below if you'd like to follow me on any of those. And with all being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys soon for another video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!